Police body cameras are providing real proof of the kind of citizen complaints we've heard about for decades.
Yeah, but Faith, this is one we hadn't heard before. A Griffin police officer asking another man to perform oral sex on him as an insult. And that is just the beginning of the story.
Yeah, you gotta have it signed by a judge. Right.
It starts as a routine police call to help with a custody dispute.
George is f***ed up like that.
It will end with one of these officers losing his job.
What's your first name?
Please. Y'all know information now because I don't want to get in trouble.
All right. No. You can suck my d***.
No!
No, what? No, come on, please.
Ma'am, sit down.
But she lives here, please.
Sit down. You have me come out here to help you.
And you said to suck your dick like
suck your dick is your information.
Yeah. I'm out here trying to help you as best I can.
Yes.
And then you're just like, oh,
we're trying to get the child back, and you said suck your dick.
He told us to leave. He didn't
No,
say
he
that.
didn't. No, he didn't.
He told me to suck his dick.
He was wearing a Griffin police uniform.
Yes.
He was wearing a Griffin police badge.
Yes.
And he asked you to perform oral sex on him.
Yes.
As a euphemism.
Yes.
You can suck my dick.
No.
Officer Travis Wick turns to leave, but then re-engages the citizen.
I'm just gonna
But
leave.
you said to suck your dick.
I'm just gonna leave.
Respectful is that? How
I'm
respectful?
gonna leave.
It's on camera.
I'm gonna leave.
Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna leave, and we'll have a supervisor come over, okay?
Bring somebody more respectful back because we're trying to get a child back, and you ask us to suck your dick.
No, I didn't ask you.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I asked him to.
Yes, you did. Get out of here.
My friend Amber said something about, you told me to do this, and he even said, no, I didn't tell you to do it. I told him to do it.
Can you ask us to suck your dick?
No, I didn't ask you.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I asked him to.
While a sergeant responds to the scene, Officer Wick calls his lieutenant on the drive back to police headquarters.
And he's like, well, just never mind. I'm not going to give you my information. And I told him, I said, well, you can suck my dick. And they flipped out. I f***ed up. My camera was on, yes.
Then calms down with a smoke in his patrol car. The police report shows the citizens seem to become irritated that the police couldn't help them. There is no mention in the official report of what really escalated the situation.
You can suck my dick.
To lose it over something so simple, what would happen if it was a major incident?
Police Chief Mike Yates had the same concerns.
And I've got to be able to defend you and defend the department if things really go to shit. And with that pattern of behavior in this latest incident, I can't. How can I do that?
I just said it. I don't know why. I don't. I mean, that's it, Chief. It was stupid, man.
Yeah.
I apologize, Chief. I don't know why that happened. I don't know what set me off. And
is that what we're gonna tell? Is that what we're gonna tell the grand jury?
Or 2, 5, and 11?
Please don't fire me, Chief. Please don't fire me. I'm a good officer, Chief.
You got great potential, or I wouldn't have fooled around with you and tried to help you last time.
Personnel records show Wick resigned from the Locust Grove police force in 2008 after he called in sick because he was drinking, then showed up to court the next day smelling like alcohol. Internal memos show Wick blew a .036 before his scheduled testimony before the judge and was told to turn in his badge and gun.
If that was a one-time thing and it just popped out of nowhere because you was having a bad day and your dog died and whatever, that's one thing. But on the tail end of you being hired after you got fired in Locust Grove.
Chad called me last night and offered me a steak dinner to drop the charges.
Ora Husky told police a friend of Officer Wick asked him to drop the complaint.
I'm an off-duty police officer. Who you work for? City Griffin.
This is the friend. Officer Chad Moxon stopped in 2015 for riding his motorcycle through Pike County at 95 miles per hour.
He said you told him you had been drinking a little bit.
I've been drinking tonight.
Okay.
The off-duty Griffin officer admitted drinking 4 beers in 30 minutes before the ride and was arrested for drunk driving.
I know that you know it as good as I do. We'll work on it. Okay.
The DUI was reduced to reckless driving. Officer Moxon resigned from Griffin, and his police certification is currently on probation.
What is your name?
Chad Moxon. I'm actually a police officer for City of Griffin.
Oh, Chad. Chad, can you give me a description on the person that charged you?
The state also put Moxon's police credentials on probation for this 2012 incident and 911 call.
I just got shot in the side.
He was shot off duty. Police records show it was a fist fight with a woman's boyfriend, but Moxon described it differently to 911.
He just kicked the door into the house and come in and attacked me. And then when I took off out the other door, he shot me.
Indictments for false statements were thrown out, and an exonerated Moxon stayed a Griffin officer until 2015 after that DUI arrest.
Basically, he was offering to take me out to dinner. He wanted to take me and Travis out to dinner and buy us both a steak dinner so we can try to resolve this. He asked me if I would go down to the police department today and drop the complaint.
You can suck my
Now, Faith Orel-Hosky refused to drop the complaint, and Officer Wick, after begging the chief for his job, turned in his resignation.
What about the officer's friend in the steak dinner? What does he have to say about all
Well,
this?
at first, Chad Moxon denied knowing anything about the case, then said he did offer to buy a steak dinner, but not to get Orel-Hosky to drop the complaint, just so the complainant and the officer could get to know each other. Right now, Officer Moxon is with the Roberta Police Department.